Welcome, friends. Let's embark on a journey of resilience, a journey guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. In a world often unpredictable, Stoicism offers a beacon of hope. It's a philosophy for life's storms. We'll explore how Stoicism can empower us. We will face uncertainty with grace. We can weather financial storms. Stoicism teaches us to control what we can. It helps us accept what we can't. This ancient philosophy is still relevant. Its teachings speak to the human spirit. Today, we face new challenges. Let's navigate these challenges together. What is Stoicism? It's a philosophy of resilience. It's a practice of inner strength. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions. It's about understanding them. Imagine this. You are not your emotions. You are the observer. You decide how to respond. This is the heart of Stoicism. The Stoics believed in reason and virtue. They taught that happiness comes from within. Epictetus said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Today's world can feel turbulent. Economic uncertainty affects us all. Inflation rises, markets fluctuate, job security feels shaky. These challenges are real. Stoicism offers a way forward. It's a framework for navigating uncertainty. The Stoics faced their own trials. They endured hardship, yet they found strength and peace. We can learn from their example. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. This is where our power lies. This is the beginning. We will explore Stoic principles. We will learn practical techniques. Together, we'll apply them to our lives. We'll learn to thrive in uncertainty. Stoicism is not a magic solution. It's a practice. It's about making conscious choices. Let's begin this journey with open hearts. Let's embrace the wisdom of the Stoics. Let's start today. The world is in constant flux. The economy, like a river, is always changing. What seemed stable yesterday might feel uncertain today. This is the nature of things. The Stoics understood this well. We find ourselves in a time of economic shifts. Global events send ripples through our lives. The cost of living rises. Markets fluctuate like the tide. These changes can feel unsettling. Remember, change is inevitable. The Stoics embraced this truth. We cannot control the wind, but we can adjust our sails. It's about navigating the economic landscape with courage and wisdom. Inflation, a word that sparks concern in many hearts. It erodes our purchasing power. It makes our hard-earned money feel insufficient. Inflation is a reality we face today. The cost of goods and services rises. Our monthly budgets feel the strain. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but remember the Stoic teachings. Focus on what you can control. You cannot control inflation rates, but you can control your spending habits. The Stoics taught us to live simply, to appreciate what we have. It means finding ways to adapt and adjust. The stock market, a realm of numbers, charts, and constant fluctuations. It can feel like a roller coaster ride. Market volatility can be unsettling. We see our investments rise and fall. It's easy to get caught up in the emotional turmoil. Stoicism offers a different perspective. True wealth lies in our inner resilience. The Stoics taught us to be detached from material possessions. True security comes from within. We can weather market storms with greater peace. The job market is in constant evolution. Technology advances, industries transform. What was once a stable career path may now feel uncertain. This can be a source of anxiety for many. Job security is not a guarantee. Layoffs happen, companies restructure. It's easy to feel powerless in the face of these changes. But remember, we always have a choice. We can choose to embrace lifelong learning. We can develop new skills. We can adapt to the changing demands of the workplace. The economic landscape may feel uncertain, but we are not powerless. We have within us the strength to navigate these challenges. We have the wisdom of the Stoics to guide us. It's about facing them with courage. It's about focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, our actions, our responses. Embrace the Stoic principles of acceptance, resilience, and inner peace. These principles will empower you to navigate uncertainty. Remember, you are not alone. Let's build a future filled with resilience, purpose, and inner strength. Work. It's where we spend a significant portion of our lives. It's a place of challenges and rewards, of triumphs and setbacks. The Stoics saw work as an arena for practicing virtue. They believed that no matter our profession, we could approach our work with purpose and integrity. When we focus on what we can control, our effort, our attitude, our commitment to excellence, we find a sense of stability amidst the turbulence. External factors like market fluctuations or company decisions are often beyond our direct influence. However, our response to these challenges is entirely within our control. This is where Stoicism empowers us. The Stoics emphasize the importance of mastering our internal world. Our thoughts, emotions, and reactions have a profound impact on our experience of work. When faced with economic uncertainty, it's easy to fall prey to anxiety, fear, or despair. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means acknowledging the reality of the situation without letting it consume us. Perspective reminds us to zoom out from our immediate circumstances and view them within a larger context. This helps us avoid catastrophizing and maintain a sense of balance. By mastering our internal world, we become better equipped to handle the external pressures that economic uncertainty may bring. We develop a sense of inner calm that allows us to make clear-headed decisions. In times of economic uncertainty, it's essential to build strong foundations in our professional lives. This involves focusing on aspects that are within our control, such as skill development, networking, and financial prudence. The Stoics believed in the pursuit of excellence in all endeavors. Dedicate yourself to continuous learning, expanding your skill set, and becoming a valuable asset to your field. Cultivate strong relationships with colleagues, mentors, and industry peers. Networking can open doors to new opportunities and provide support during challenging times. Furthermore, practice financial responsibility. Establish an emergency fund to provide a safety net during unexpected events. Live within your means and avoid unnecessary debt. By taking these practical steps, you create a sense of security and stability amidst uncertainty. Remember, building strong foundations is an ongoing process. The Stoics embrace the idea of living in accordance with nature. This means accepting that life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and our career paths may not always unfold as planned. In today's rapidly changing world, embracing this Stoic principle is more important than ever. Economic uncertainty can lead to job losses, industry shifts, and unforeseen career changes. Instead of resisting these changes, approach them with a Stoic mindset of acceptance and adaptability. View these transitions as opportunities for growth, learning, and discovering new passions. Embrace the unknown with courage and curiosity, knowing that each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to your overall development. By embracing the unfolding path with a Stoic perspective, you can navigate these transitions with grace and resilience. The Stoics placed great importance on virtue and living a life of purpose. This translates into cultivating a strong work ethic rooted in integrity, diligence, and a commitment to excellence. In times of economic uncertainty, it's tempting to cut corners, compromise our values, or become disheartened. However, it's precisely during these challenging times that a Stoic work ethic shines brightest. Approach your work with a sense of purpose, knowing that your contributions matter, regardless of external circumstances. Focus on delivering your best effort, even in the face of adversity. By maintaining a strong work ethic grounded in Stoic principles, you not only navigate economic uncertainty with integrity, but also inspire those around you. In times of uncertainty and change, we often seek solace in the familiar. Family and marriage, the cornerstones of our personal lives, become even more precious. These relationships provide love, support, and a sense of belonging, especially when the storms of economic uncertainty rage around us. The Stoics recognized the profound importance of human connection. They understood that our relationships shape our well-being and contribute to our overall sense of purpose. When economic hardship knocks on our door, it can strain even the strongest of bonds. Financial worries can lead to tension, arguments, and a breakdown in communication. It's during these challenging times that the wisdom of Stoicism can help us navigate the choppy waters, strengthen our relationships, and emerge from the storm even more connected than before. By embracing Stoic principles of compassion, understanding, and forgiveness, we can create a sanctuary of love and support within our families and marriages. Love, in its many forms, is a powerful force. It binds us together, provides solace during difficult times, and inspires us to be better versions of ourselves. However, love also requires nurturing, especially when external pressures threaten to erode its foundation. Economic uncertainty can cast a long shadow over our relationships. Financial worries can lead to resentment, blame, and a breakdown in communication. The Stoics believed in the transformative power of love and the importance of cultivating virtuous relationships. They understood that true love is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a choice, a commitment to act with kindness, compassion, and empathy, even when it's difficult. Small gestures of affection, words of encouragement, and quality time spent together can go a long way in nurturing your relationships. Open and honest communication is the lifeblood of any healthy relationship. It's the bridge that connects hearts, fosters understanding, and allows us to navigate challenges together. When economic uncertainty enters the picture, communication becomes even more crucial. Financial worries can create a sense of shame, fear, or inadequacy, leading us to withdraw or shut down emotionally. The Stoics emphasized the importance of clear, direct, and respectful communication. They understood that bottling up our emotions can lead to resentment and misunderstandings. Create a safe and non-judgmental space where you can openly discuss your financial concerns, fears, and hopes for the future. Remember to listen with empathy and seek to understand your partner's perspective. By communicating effectively, you can navigate the choppy waters of economic uncertainty with greater clarity and unity. Shared values form the bedrock of a strong and resilient relationship. When we share core beliefs, principles, and aspirations with our loved ones, we create a sense of unity and purpose that transcends individual differences. In times of economic uncertainty, shared values become even more important. They provide a compass to guide us through difficult decisions, a source of strength to draw upon when times are tough, and a reminder of what truly matters in life. Remember to revisit your shared values, discuss how they can guide your decisions during difficult times, and support each other in living in alignment with these principles. By reinforcing your shared values, you strengthen your bond and create a sense of resilience that can weather any storm. When faced with economic uncertainty, it's easy to get caught up in worries about the future, anxieties about money, and fears about what might happen next. We may find ourselves focusing on what we lack rather than appreciating the good things we still have in our lives. The Stoics, however, understood the importance of cultivating gratitude and finding joy in the present moment. They recognized that true happiness comes not from external possessions or circumstances, but from within, from appreciating the simple pleasures life has to offer. Remember to savor the everyday moments of joy and connection with your loved ones. These moments of shared joy can serve as a powerful antidote to the anxieties of economic uncertainty. By focusing on what truly matters, love, connection, gratitude, and joy, we can navigate challenging times with greater resilience. When the storms of economic uncertainty rage around us, it's natural to seek shelter, a place of peace and solace where we can find comfort and strength. For many, faith and spirituality provide this sanctuary, a connection to something greater than themselves, a source of hope that transcends the material world. Faith, in its many forms, offers a framework for understanding our place in the universe, a sense of purpose that extends beyond our immediate circumstances. It reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles, that a higher power is watching over us, offering guidance and support. In times of financial hardship, faith can be a source of immense comfort. It reminds us that material possessions are fleeting, that true wealth lies in our relationship with the divine and in the spiritual riches that cannot be taken away. This perspective can be incredibly liberating, freeing us from the grip of fear and anxiety that often accompany economic uncertainty. Remember, faith is not about denying the reality of our challenges. It's about facing them with courage, knowing that we are not alone in our struggles. It's about finding strength in our connection to the divine, drawing upon a wellspring of hope that sustains us through difficult times. Just as we develop physical strength through exercise and discipline, we can cultivate spiritual resilience through practices that nourish our souls and connect us to a higher power. These practices can vary depending on our individual beliefs and traditions, but their essence remains the same: to deepen our connection to the divine, find peace amidst chaos, and cultivate a sense of inner strength that sustains us through challenging times. Prayer, meditation, contemplation, rituals, attending religious services, studying sacred texts. These practices offer a pathway to connect with the divine, to quiet the noise of the world, and to tap into a source of wisdom and guidance that transcends our limited human understanding. In times of economic uncertainty, these practices become even more vital. They provide a sense of grounding, a reminder that there is more to life than material possessions and financial stability. They offer a refuge from worry and anxiety, a space to connect with our deepest selves and to find solace in the presence of the divine. Remember, spiritual practices are not a one-time solution, but an ongoing journey, a commitment to nurturing our souls just as we care for our physical bodies. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we cultivate a deep sense of peace, resilience, and inner strength that empowers us to navigate any storm. Prayer and meditation, two pillars of spiritual practice, offer powerful tools for cultivating resilience and finding peace amidst the storms of economic uncertainty. Prayer, whether spoken aloud or whispered silently in our hearts, is a direct line of communication with the divine, a way to express our gratitude, our fears, our hopes, and our deepest longings. Meditation, on the other hand, invites us to quiet the incessant chatter of our minds, to turn our attention inward, and to cultivate a state of stillness and presence. It's a practice of detaching from our thoughts and emotions, of observing them without judgment, and of finding a place of peace within ourselves. In times of financial hardship, prayer and meditation can be incredibly grounding. Prayer allows us to surrender our worries to a higher power, to ask for guidance and strength, and to find comfort in the knowledge that we are not alone in our struggles. Meditation helps us to calm our anxious minds, to gain perspective on our situation, and to access a deep well of inner peace that transcends our circumstances. Remember, prayer and meditation are not about escaping from our problems, but about facing them with greater clarity, courage, and resilience. They offer us a pathway to connect with the divine, to tap into a source of strength beyond ourselves, and to navigate challenging times with greater peace and equanimity. Section 4. Community, a beacon of hope. In the tapestry of life, we are not meant to walk alone. We are woven together by threads of human connection, forming communities that offer support, encouragement, and a sense of belonging. In times of economic hardship, the bonds of community become even more vital, providing a lifeline of hope and practical assistance when we need it most. Religious institutions, community centers, support groups, and informal networks of friends and neighbors. These communities provide a safety net, a place where we can share our burdens, receive practical assistance, and draw strength from knowing that we are not alone in our struggles. The Stoics, while emphasizing individual resilience, also recognize the importance of community. They believe that we have a duty to support one another, to practice kindness and compassion, and to contribute to the well-being of our communities. Remember, reaching out for help is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to our strength and resilience. It takes courage to acknowledge when we need support and to allow others to help us through difficult times. By embracing the power of community, we tap into a source of strength that can sustain us through life's challenges. Section 5. Giving back, finding strength in service. When faced with economic uncertainty, it's easy to become consumed by our own worries and anxieties. However, sometimes the most powerful way to find strength and resilience is to shift our focus outward, to extend a helping hand to those in need. Acts of service, no matter how small, have the power to lift our spirits, connect us to something larger than ourselves, and remind us of the abundance that still exists, even amidst scarcity. Volunteering our time, donating to those less fortunate, offering words of encouragement, or simply lending a listening ear to someone in need, these acts of service have a ripple effect, not only brightening the lives of others, but also filling our own hearts with purpose and gratitude. The Stoics believed in living in accordance with nature, and part of that philosophy involved recognizing our interconnectedness and contributing to the well-being of others. They understood that true happiness comes not from accumulating material wealth, but from living a virtuous life, one marked by kindness, generosity, and service to others. Remember, giving back is not just something we do for others. It's a gift we give to ourselves. It's a reminder of our own strength, resilience, and capacity for compassion. By focusing on helping others, we shift our perspective, find meaning and purpose, and tap into a wellspring of inner strength that empowers us to navigate challenging times with greater grace and resilience. Section 1. Embracing the Stoic mindset. The journey towards Stoic resilience begins not with external actions, but with an internal shift, a conscious decision to view the world through the lens of Stoic wisdom. It's about embracing the core principles that underpin this ancient philosophy: acceptance, virtue, reason, and living in accordance with nature. Start by accepting what you can't control. The economy, like the weather, is a force of nature, prone to unpredictable shifts and turns. Instead of wasting energy worrying about things beyond your influence, focus on what you can control: your thoughts, your reactions, your choices. Cultivate virtue in all your actions. Honesty, integrity, courage, justice, wisdom, these timeless values provide a moral compass to guide you through any storm, economic or otherwise. Strive to live a life of purpose, aligning your actions with your values, and finding fulfillment in contributing to something larger than yourself. Remember, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding and managing them. Practice mindfulness, becoming aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Learn to observe your emotions without being swept away by them, choosing your responses with reason and clarity. Economic uncertainty often brings with it a sense of scarcity, a fear that our resources won't be enough. While it's essential to acknowledge these anxieties, it's equally important not to let them control our actions. This is where the Stoic principles of financial prudence and simplicity come into play. Create a budget that aligns with your values and priorities. Distinguish between needs and wants, focusing on what truly matters and being willing to let go of unnecessary expenses. Remember, true wealth lies not in the abundance of possessions, but in the freedom that comes from living below your means. Explore alternative income streams to diversify your financial portfolio and create a safety net. Whether it's freelancing, starting a side hustle, or investing in assets that generate passive income, these additional streams can provide a sense of security and peace of mind during turbulent times. Avoid debt as much as possible. Debt can create a vicious cycle of dependence, limiting your options and amplifying financial anxieties. If you do have debt, create a plan to pay it down systematically, freeing yourself from its burden and reclaiming your financial independence. Remember, financial prudence is not about deprivation, but about making conscious choices that align with your values and long-term goals. By simplifying your lifestyle, managing your resources wisely, and avoiding unnecessary financial burdens, you create a solid foundation for weathering economic storms. Section 3. Investing in yourself, a lifelong pursuit. In today's rapidly changing world, the most valuable asset you can possess is not money, but knowledge, skills, and adaptability. Embrace the Stoic principle of lifelong learning, continuously seeking to expand your horizons, acquire new skills, and adapt to the evolving demands of the job market. Invest in your education, whether it's pursuing higher education, taking online courses, attending workshops, or simply reading books and articles in your field. The more you learn, the more adaptable and resilient you become in the face of change. Develop a growth mindset, embracing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth. Don't shy away from new experiences or fear failure. Instead, view setbacks as stepping stones on the path to success, learning from your mistakes and emerging stronger and wiser. Cultivate a spirit of curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. The world is full of fascinating subjects to explore, new skills to master, and innovative ideas to discover. Embrace the joy of lifelong learning, not just as a means to an end, but as a rewarding pursuit in itself. Remember, investing in yourself is not a selfish act, but an essential component of building resilience. The more knowledgeable, adaptable, and skilled you become, the more equipped you are to navigate the challenges of an uncertain economy and create a fulfilling and meaningful life. Humans are social creatures, wired for connection and belonging. In times of uncertainty and change, the strength of our social bonds can make all the difference. Nurture your relationships with family, friends, colleagues, and mentors, creating a support system that can provide encouragement, practical assistance, and a sense of belonging. Make an effort to connect with people regularly, whether it's through phone calls, video chats, or in-person gatherings. Share your thoughts and feelings, listen with empathy to others, and offer support when needed. Remember, even small acts of kindness can have a profound impact on both the giver and the receiver. Seek out communities that align with your values and interests. Whether it's a religious group, a book club, a sports team, or a volunteer organization, these communities can provide a sense of purpose, belonging, and shared experience. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Reaching out to others is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to your strength and resilience. Remember, we are all in this together, and by supporting each other, we can overcome any obstacle. Strong social connections are not just a source of comfort and support, but also contribute to our overall well-being. By nurturing our relationships and contributing to our communities, we cultivate a sense of belonging, purpose, and resilience that empowers us to thrive in any circumstance. The journey towards Stoic resilience is an ongoing process of self-reflection, growth, and adaptation. It's about developing the inner strength and wisdom to navigate the inevitable challenges of life, including those presented by economic uncertainty. Set aside time for daily reflection, whether it's through journaling, meditation, or simply quiet contemplation. Review your day, acknowledging both your successes and your setbacks. Ask yourself what you learned from your experiences, how you can improve, and what you're grateful for. Seek out mentors and role models who embody Stoic principles. Learn from their wisdom, observe their actions, and emulate their virtues. Remember, we don't have to navigate life's challenges alone. There are countless examples of individuals who have faced adversity with courage, resilience, and grace, and their stories can inspire and guide us on our own journeys. Embrace the Stoic principle of memento mori, remembering that life is finite. This may seem like a morbid practice, but it's actually a powerful reminder to live each day to the fullest, to appreciate the present moment, and to focus on what truly matters. Remember, cultivating inner resilience is a lifelong pursuit, a journey of continuous growth and self-discovery. By embracing the principles of Stoicism, engaging in self-reflection, and seeking out wisdom from others, you can develop the inner strength and wisdom to navigate any storm, emerging from challenging times stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. We've journeyed together, explored the depths of Stoic wisdom. We've seen its power to transform fear into courage. We've learned to navigate uncertainty with grace. The Stoics teach us that true strength comes from within. It's about mastering our thoughts, our emotions. It's about choosing virtue, even when the path is difficult. Remember Marcus Aurelius's words, "The obstacle is the way." Economic uncertainty may test us, challenge our resolve, but within these challenges lie opportunities for growth. We can emerge from these times stronger, more resilient. Stoicism is not a magic formula. It's a practice, a lifelong pursuit of wisdom. It's about showing up each day, ready to face whatever comes. It's about choosing courage over fear, acceptance over resistance. As we conclude our exploration, remember this: you are not alone. We are all in this together. We all face uncertainty. We all experience challenges. But within each of us lies the potential for greatness. We all have the capacity for resilience. Embrace the Stoic principles. Integrate them into your daily life. Let them guide your decisions, your actions, your interactions. Start small. Focus on what you can control. Choose virtue. Practice gratitude. The path to Stoic resilience is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns. But with each step, with each challenge overcome, we grow stronger. We become more resilient. Go forth, embrace the unknown. Face challenges with courage and wisdom. Remember, you have within you the strength to navigate any storm. The Stoic journey is yours to embrace. The time for resilience is now.